Hello vinyl community, Mike from Mike Guitar Player 07 here, coming at you from a very different angle, but with another vinyl record video. Granted, everything goes to plan, and if it doesn't, well, this intro you will never see. So, as you can tell, I'm in my truck, my handy dandy truck, and pardon the vertical angle for this intro, but the way my car mount works, it's only able to go vertical, it doesn't work horizontally. So mini VC meetup, kind of on a whim. Station 1 Records and Books is opening today. Curbside, wearing masks, thousands of dollar records, $3 records, 50-cent CDs, dollar DVDs, dollar books, the whole 9 yards. It looks like the rattling is of the motion of the vehicle is moving my phone a little bit, but that shouldn't be too big a deal. So, might get to meet another fellow VC member today. We'll see. But, I'm a little paranoid, not gonna lie. I haven't been into an area where there's potential for big crowds. If there's a big crowd at this today, since really at college, before the whole college thing ended, because I got to take care of my truck once or twice, because before things got really bad, I had to take it to the shop. It was at the shop, I had to pick it up. That's really all I've been since the pandemic. I went down to visit my grandfather, but that's it, other than going for a walk and all that. So, things are starting to open up, but I'm still a little paranoid. So, but we'll all be safe, we'll all be alright as long as we take proper precautions, and if we don't take proper precautions, this shit'll last longer. So, anyway, so that's the intro to this, and we'll see you at Station 1. Alright, we made it, and by we, I mean me and this guy.
What's up? Joey from Under the Needle. Mike, good to see you, man.
Greetings. This is Under the Needle featuring Jersey Joey and Jersey Mike.
Yeah, right on. I like that. Make good sandwiches.
Make good sandwiches. Yeah, we got good sandwiches. We got good records. We just finished our transactions.
Yeah.
It was hard to social distance because of how many people showed up.
Yeah, extremely so. I think we cut our shopping a little bit shorter than we would have otherwise.
But yeah, it was a little close for comfort.
Yeah, and they had a bunch of stuff out, so I mean, you know, come through the rest of the weekend maybe.
You can, I won't be, but yeah, you live 5 minutes down the block.
It's my home away from home. But
yeah,
it was good to get out and finally meet you face to face.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Weird circumstances, but here we are.
Exactly. We look like bandits, you more so than me.
Normally I'd take you over to the Cardinal Cafe and we get some lunch or something, or go over to Thatcher's and have a pint, but
next time, when everything is over, we'll have to do that. Maybe Dylan from Record Spinner, Bill, and all the Tri-State Record Gang.
Yeah, the gang, Chris, up in, where is he, Poughkeepsie?
Poughkeepsie, yeah.
Mike, on vinyl.
Yeah, and Long Island, and Bill, the Vinyl Verse.
Yeah, Bill.
We're not missing anybody, are we? I don't think so.
I know of.
But yeah, Station 1 has some 50-cent cassettes, CDs, dollar records, $3 records. And Joe even hooked me up with a special CD and a special record that will be showcased later on in the video when everything is when I'm home.
Cool. I want you to listen to it, especially the CD.
Oh yeah. Well, I know how the record sounds already.
Right,
well, not that exact pressing, but I know the album.
Well,
so let's see how well this video turns out with all the loud cars. But yeah,
great.
Had to have a Jersey Joey and Jersey Mike come into the house. Keep on rocking.
Right on, man. Thanks for coming up, Mike.
Absolutely. Hello VC. It's a little bit later in the day. Different shirt, not that it matters, but anyway, I thought I'd show off what I have gotten. And as I said earlier, the CDs, cassettes, all 50 cents. Books and DVDs were $1. Some of the records were $1, and some of the records were $3. Too many people buy the records. I personally didn't look through them. Joey looked through a few of them, but me, I wasn't. I looked behind Joey from a little bit of a distance. But anyway, I thought I'd show what Joey got me first, and then I'll show you what I purchased with my budget. Now, before this whole pandemic even happened, Station 1 posted a photo of one of my Grail records for a decent price, or what I thought was a fair price for an original pressing in supposedly very good condition. I haven't even pulled out the record yet to see what it looks like, so maybe I'll do that here for you guys live. But yeah, so I tagged Joey in it, and I was like, I don't know if you have this album, but it's a great deal if you don't. Grab it. And I don't remember if he said he already had it or he wasn't interested, but he said if you want it, he could pick it up for me. And I told him, you can if you want, but you don't have to do that. Even though secretly I really wanted him to, but I'm just that, you don't have to, play it off cool. Well, he got it for me. When we were going to do the Tri-State Record Gang VC meetup in April, he was going to give it to me then, but COVID-19. So when we got to do this socially distanced meetup, this happened. So Alice Cooper's Trash, an original pressing. And this was from 1989, if I'm not mistaken, which is why it's so difficult to find. Yep, 1989. Have it on CD. Don't have it on vinyl record. Now I do. I'd love to have it on cassette one day. Comes in a generic sleeve. I wonder if it had... Well, actually, I don't know what label's on. It's on Epic. Okay. Yeah, this thing... Once it goes through the spin clean to get the little bit of dust off the top of it, you could eat off this thing. That was a great deal. So thank you, Joey, for this. I can't thank you enough for this. I know I thank you in person, and all I gotta say is you're lucky COVID is a thing when we met, and I didn't want to get potentially ill, and I wasn't gonna go crazy trying to get you back or return the favor, but let it be known I will be one day. And while we were going through the CDs and all that, he asked me if I ever heard of this album. This is a band, Medeski, Martin, and the Wood, and the album Shackman. I think he has talked about this group before because I have heard of them, but I've never listened to them. And I think he talked about them on his channel. And he said, you know what? If you're not grabbing it, I'm grabbing it for you. And I was like, okay, thank you. I mean, I know it was only 50 cents, but it was a very kind gesture, so I'm greatly appreciative of that as well. It's just on a... I didn't even look at what the CD looks like. Yeah, just a... excuse me, a little bit of allergies now. The, just has the name of the album on a plain disc, nothing too fancy. But yeah, I look forward to listening to that. I don't even know what kind of music it is. I don't even think I asked Joey, so... But yeah, Joey hooked me up with that, and I will be hooking him back up in the near future. But anyway, so I set a budget for myself for $5, because things being 50 cents, a buck, and all that stuff, I didn't think that was too low of a budget. I wish I had allotted myself 6 or 7, because there was some Bob Dylan CDs that I could have gotten that I would have liked to have gotten, but I'm still happy with what I got. Let's go with the cassettes first. 2 of my favorite Rolling Stones albums I saw that are on cassette. I had the one, and then I saw the other one, and I was like, alright, I'm grabbing that one. So the one I ended up grabbing is Their Satanic Majesty's Request, because I feel like this one is a little bit more uncommon to find. The other one was Goat's Head Soup. I was holding on to that one, but I was like, you know what? This is the one I want. And none of these have been played yet. I haven't listened to any of these yet, but I look forward to doing it. And, yeah. I got Wings' Greatest Hits, or Wings' Greatest. I haven't even pulled these out, so don't even know what they look like, or if the pads are the way they should be, but this one has a broken case, but that's more than okay, because I could replace the case. Let's see what the pad looks like on the Rolling Stones. So yeah, all intact so far, so that's a good sign. Actually, no, it's not. Oh yeah, there it is. That's cracked like that. I don't know if you're able to see that. Might not show up on camera, but yeah, that's what's cracked. So the actual feet are not broken, but the, or the whatever you call the inserts that go into the jewel case here, but the plastic itself is bending out a little bit, but that's okay. You don't play the cases, right? All right, the next one I got was a Grail album for me. I have never actually listened to this album, but it's just one that I've been wanting for such a long time because I've heard such great things about it, and I love this band and just don't own much by this band. But this is Little Queen by Heart. And this is their 1977 album, so I presume this was the album right after Dreamboat Annie, if I'm not mistaken. This one's Felt Bad is missing. Oh, but it's in the box. It is in the thing here. I always wonder if I'm able to like replace these or like glue the cassette felts back in its place. I'm not sure. Sometimes the cassettes do play without that, but I always figure that it's better to have those there. So I'll have to play it, see how it plays without it, and if it is all warpy and all that, then I'll try to do some DIY stuff on it. And then I got Band on the Run on cassette because I'm a Beatles completist, especially when it comes to Paul McCartney and George Harrison. Has a little bit of it. It has the Apple logo on there, which is kind of cool, and the felt is in this one. And yeah, even though this is one of my least favorite Wings albums, I know, but I've heard some of this too many times, and some of them just never connected with me for no matter how much I try. So, but I keep trying. I do keep trying, in fact, because I want this to connect with me one day. But yeah, Band on the Run, great stuff, great stuff. Now on to the CDs. So I got Red Hot Chili Peppers, One Hot Minute. Great album, an underrated album, I must say. But I've only heard this album once in my life. Loved it. Had to get it when I saw it, especially for 50 cents. Needs a new jewel case because it's all cracked there, but that is more than okay. As I said, all this stuff, 50 cents, I can't really bitch and moan. The Best of Emerson, Lake and Palmer, have this on vinyl record. Now I have it on CD. It just has a generic Atlantic labeling for the time that this CD came out, which was, I presume, the late 80s. We got a UK pressing of Jethro Tull's War Child, right? War Child? Yeah, War Child. And this one has a generic Chrysalis label that they had on CD at that time, or one of the generic Chrysalis labels, because I think my mom's mom or dad's Best of Blondie Chrysalis label looks different on their CD, but maybe not. But either way, it's not all about the label. I got and then the next two are out of print, or at least out of print to my knowledge. I know the one is for a fact. This one, I'm not sure 100%, but I got Pink Floyd's Echoes, which is the best of Pink Floyd. Yeah, I have all these songs already, but I wanted the compilation. To my knowledge, this is out of print. This came out in, what, 2001? Yeah, 2001. They might have redid this in the 2011, 2016 times they redid Pink Floyd's catalog, but I'm not sure. And the CDs look kind of cool, too, so I'll pull them out. So, there's that one. It's just a play on the album cover, really. But, great stuff. And, you know, I don't own any Pink Floyd comps, I don't think, on physical format, except for Works, which Works is not a bad comp, but it's not the best either. So I'm glad to have, like, if I want to just hear a little bit of everything by Floyd, instead of just going through the studio discography, I can have a little bit of everything. So that's nice. Now this one I know is out of print, because I recently tried to get this on CD on Amazon, and they only had it from third parties used. So this is a Thank You by Stone Temple Pilots, and I wanted this because once I got the VCLT that I purchased from David Newton with all those Stone Temple Pilots albums, I kind of went deeper into their works. And this has one or two songs that were only exclusive to this album, as many comps do. I can't remember which song it is offhand because I'm not good with Stone Temple Pilots works by name yet. But, you know, it's worth it just having that extra song or two. But, you know, I haven't really been disappointed overall by Stone Temple Pilots. Phone memory went full, so I had to delete some things. But yeah, as I was saying, I really haven't been disappointed by Stone Temple Pilots studio albums. And it'll be kind of cool to hear the hits all together. Because I recognize songs here or there from when I've listened to those CDs I got from David. But this will give me a more coherent spectrum of it all. So, I look forward to this, and yeah, as I said, I really haven't been too disappointed by Stone Temple Pilots. So I was right. That little Queen album by Heart that I got on cassette was after the album Dreamboat Annie. That one's a 77. Dreamboat Annie was 76. I have this on vinyl record, and I've been dying for it on a CD or cassette or any other format rather than just the vinyl record, even though I love the vinyl record version too. And what's cool about the vinyl record version is that it's on that Mushroom label. I don't remember if the I think it's Mushroom is what the label is called, because I know it has the green label with the red mushroom on it. But anyway, this CD version is on Capitol, and I don't know if that Mushroom label was a sub-label of Capitol, but I don't think it was. But you know, so, and this is an 80s version of the album, or of the CD. So yeah, great stuff. So for the stuff I got, all those cassettes and CDs minus one from Joey, I paid $5 for it all. I think that's pretty dang good. So yeah, I assume Joey will post about what he got, because I forgot to have us do a little bit of him showing what he got before we disembarked. But I know that he got some Queensryche CDs, but that's all I'll say. I know he got some other things, but I don't want to ruin anything of his videos if he posts anything. But I just remember being like, wow, those are some good Queensryche albums, and some of them I haven't even heard. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. Keep on spinning that wax, and I will see you on the next Vinyl Record video. Joey's link will be below. Adios.